Evening and welcome back to Football Manager 2024 and the London Greens. We are back with only 3 episodes left in this Season 10. And of course, now the likelihood of us getting promoted has unfortunately taken a bit of a hit. Bit of a hit indeed. Now, I'll show you the table. We're still looking... Oh, there's my mic up there. Let's get it a little bit closer. There we go. We're still okay. We're still sitting in 5th position, not to be ashamed of at all. We have taken a big step this season, I think, in the way we have conducted things as a club, me as a manager, me as a game, as a person playing the game. So we've actually done a lot better. You can see we have won almost half of our games this year. Now, the problem is we need to win basically the rest if we are going to have any chance of getting promoted. Now, 6 games left, 3 points per game, 18 points total. We're only looking at 60. You can see Manfred Way and Larkspur are actually tied on points now. Manfred Way have pulled the gap to them. And I want to just quickly have a check on the wage. Yeah, see, they are paying their players actual wages. We are not doing that. If we look at our squad, that's the wrong button. There we go. Look at the general info. No one has a wage. We are working on a semi-professional basis. All of our players, every single one. So, if we're going to compete with basically anyone, we're going to have to play a lot better next season. We're going to have to play infinitely better. We're going to have to play very, very good football. So, I'm quickly going to show you the table one more time. You can see we're in 5th place, but I've got something else to show you, which is the fixtures that took place during the off week where we weren't playing a game. So these are them. Camden down in 6th. They lost to Long Lane down in 13th. Incredible. But the big one, Larkspur losing to Brentham down in 8th. Larkspur top of the table, losing only their 5th game of the season. Big loss for them. London Samurai lost to Meridian, which is, they're in the middle of the park. That's okay. That's kind of understandable. Manfred Way got another win as they kind of close in on Larkspur. It's going to be a 2-horse race by the looks of things. Newbury got a win over Bermondsey. Bermondsey have been knocked into the relegation with that. Peckham Town got a win as well, to be expected. But Pidshanger Dynamo beat Acton. Incredible stuff. And then Elmstead got a win against the Saints. It was actually a bottom 2 match. So that one, it's a bit interesting, but they are, both probably going down. Not really much else to say about it. But the big one was Pidshanger getting a win, Larkspur losing, and Camden losing. So you can kind of see Acton, Camden, Larkspur all losing games next to us. I said they would drop points. Now we just have to make sure we take advantage. We have an important game up against Peckham, and what we're going to do here today is we're actually going to go back into the 4-2-3-1. We're going to play the cam, and we're going to change Ruddock into our target forward on attack still, of course, but that's what we're going to do. And I'm also going to just simplify things a little bit. Again, I do tend to do this, kind of tend to simplify, overdo it and then simplify. That's kind of what I end up doing. So what I'm going to do is take that off. Spanu Darkest, you need to have the tackle harder on. That's good. Take more risks. That's fine. That's fine. Dribble less, shoot less, but take more risks. That's good. That's what we want from our cam. These guys are actually, that's fine. That's all good. Okay, I think that's all correct. And we want to try and keep it into a flexible, a flexible formation rather than a really, really, really rigid one. Now, I'm going to make a change on the right-hand side. We're going to bring Abbott back in. Everyone should be feeling good and kind of ready to play because there's been a bit of a gap between the games. We're going to have Mwanda and Tucky in there. Spanu Darkest on the left. Roddick is going to stay up top because he had an absolute blinder of a debut. Flint and Saunders, I actually think I'm going to swap out. What foot are you, McGrath? You're right. Okay, McGrath's going to go on the right-hand side. Left-hand side. Where are you, lad? Where are you, lad? There you are, John Carson. He is going to drop in there for us. Carlisle and Mafakidze can stay in the middle. Both very good players. Johansson is actually going to swap out for Malandine in goal, and that is the team we're going to go with. So we'll have Johansson, we'll have Mason Hall covering the defense, We will have Naby covering the midfield. That's good. Probably not Royal. I don't think Royal needs to be covering. Ben Scott, there we go. He can go in there. And then Thompson is probably the best. Yeah, Thompson probably the best. In we go. Into the team. Nervous about the battle with Alec Clark. Well, don't be nervous. Tyrese, you've got to be strong and ready to go. We've only got 6 games left. Now, like I say, the odds of us getting the title and getting promoted, they are very slim. Going to add that instruction. Also going to make sure the other instructions are all correct. Now, I'm going to try and get everyone looking good, looking green. They're looking okay. Yeah, looking happy. We go into this now. On to the extended highlights. Pressing play, and onwards we go. So, it's a big game. It's against Peckham Town. We've started very nicely there. You can see we actually got the cross in very, very early. Something we've been struggling with seasons, really, is converting possession into actual chances. It's something that we do tend to struggle with. Now, what I'm going to do on this side is I'm going to get the Peckham Town formation up. They're playing a regular 4-4-2. Very interesting. By the starts of this game, they are absolutely on top in possession. 70-30 right now. 68. Okay, Carson did it. Match momentum's very even. Let's see if we can bring that possession down a tad as we approach maybe 15 minutes or so. We've had the first shot of the game. That's nice. We've now got a corner as well. See what happens with it. Not much is happening with it. Okay, 15 minutes. Let's take an evaluation of how things are looking. We are playing very high up the pitch. My word, we are playing high up the pitch. That is absolutely bonkers. They are being pushed back, which means they might be having possession, but they're doing absolutely zip with it. So I'm going to turn the counter off. I'm going to slow that tempo down just a tad, just a little bit. That is great. I don't know if I've ever seen us playing that high up the pitch and really cramping them for time, making them unhappy. Look at that. The opposition are actually... They're not looking happy. They're not looking happy out there. Well out from Mafokidze. He's a really good header of the ball. Now back to Cooper. Now just move on. Yep, get to him. Get to him. Woods shoots. Malandine makes the save. Didn't have a lot of whip on that shot, but that's okay. And we're actually, so far, it looks like we're doing a really, really, really good job. Now, of course, it's only 0-0. We haven't fired in 5 chances and made 2 goals or whatever, but This is still, I'm happy with the start. The line comes up. The ball's gone out for a throw-in. Why is that? I'm not actually sure. Okay, possession is at 64. Here's 63. It's coming down a tad. We're going to get to the 30-minute mark. We've had our second shot of the game. Oh, here's a chance. Carson whips that ball in. McGrath on the far post, and Mafokidze. Oh, Mafokidze, that was a good chance. I'm actually going to see if we can go onto the director cam, see what it looks like. Oh, it's very dark. Really dark out there. That should have been, that was a really good chance. Okay, 30 minutes. Another evaluation time. We've dropped back a little bit. We're more or less playing on the exact same time as they are. Okay. Be more expressive. I'm thinking potentially Tyrese Ruddock might have to make a swap at half time, because the fact that he's not pushing that defensive line, not really what I'm after. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to maybe ask him to move up just a tad, turn off the direct passes, move into channels, and just see if at half time he has actually moved and kind of engaging the centre-backs just a little bit more. Just a bit more. Now, they've got the chunk of possession. We quickly... Oh, Malandine on the ball. Okay. Send it long. You've got Roddick to aim for. He does send it long. Spanoudakis chases. Look at that run from Spanoudakis. He will shoot it well over the bar. Very, very wild shot there in the end. But that's genuinely one of the ideas of our tactic, really, is that if they do engage us a little bit higher, we can just send it over the back, knowing that we've got very pacey players on the wings to go and chase it down. Most of our shots are from long range. Yeah, but they've only had 2 shots, so we're very much in control. they can have all the possession they want. They're not really doing anything with it, are they? You know, they're not really doing anything with it. Let's take a look at their pass map. Oh, here we go. We have a chance. Ruddock whips it in. McGrath jumps. And Carlisle, no. Okay, for a start, we didn't put the ball in the back of net when we should have. And, of course, there's the offside to go with it. So, okay, analytical data shows it's a very even game. It's a very even game. Now, the wingers are pushing up the pitch. I think I'm going to make a decision to bring Mwanda a little bit further forward. Still have him on the ball-winning midfielder. Tackle harder, mark tighter, take fewer risks, a little bit shorter on his passing because he's not the best passer of the ball. I'm going to take Ruddock off for Thompson because Thompson has that 13 pace, 13 acceleration. I'm going to tell him we want to try and get him in behind. So, turn that off with the poacher, get it into the advanced forward, moving even further forward if you would. That's good. Okay, that's the change we're going to make. Just the one, just the two changes, but only one personnel change, really. I'm proud of everyone's efforts. Keep going, guys. And I'm also going to go for a little bit of a demand more at the halftime, just after they've gone back out. Try and get everyone's spirits up, fired up, going for it a little bit more. Howard on the ball, back to Carson. This might just be the halftime, kind of after halftime highlight. It might not come to anything, but we'll watch it either way. Carlisle on the left, back in. Good. Mwanda there. Good. That's all right. Now, Mwanda should push up just a tad on the right side of that midfield and leave Alex Tuckey to kind of cover a bit. In fact, what I might do is get Alex Tuckey to go a little bit more central, just like that. And still put him on the ball winning on defend. Edit that. Mark tighter. That's fine. Okay, confirm those changes. And that's what we'll do. Just so that if Mwanda does, end up going a little bit further forward, he doesn't just completely leave the midfield unmanned. Alex Tuckey is there. Brown to Cleat to Ullman, who shoots, and it goes. Oh no, Malandine caught it. Okay, good. Thought it had gone over, but it didn't. Yellow card. Who's that for? It's for Spanoudakis. Not the best situation. But look, if we can keep pushing them up the pitch. In fact, it looks like they're playing a little bit higher now. Their defenders are really getting involved. Up the left-hand side. Oh, that's a good ball, but that's a very wild shot. Okay. Oh, we've gone long. Thompson will chase it, but he won't be able to get there. I think they've got a... Yeah, look, they've got a Thompson C as well. That's so cool. Musa kicks it long. Mapukidze on the header. But we don't win the ball back. Cooper out to Oman. Gonna look for a cross, I imagine. No, he finds Cleat, who does look for a cross, but McGrath is there. He will just nod it behind and try and control it a little bit. Now, I'm going to drop us too balanced here. Because this game plan so far, it's not been a bad game plan. Very even. No one is... Until then, it was very even. They've just taken a shot from a bundled corner. They end up putting their foot through the ball and it goes in. They've had 5 shots. We've only had 4. So it might have to be numbers now. Naby comes in. On he goes. Okay, that's the second change as we are going to have to look for a goal here. So we're adding a second cam. Higher up the pitch, we will move. In fact, I'm going to see if we can even press them a little bit higher. Try and get a few more chances going our way. Leak goes back to Butterworth. Goes forward. To Clark, goes out wide. Woods is on the ball. Being covered quite well by McGrath. Goes inside. They shoot from distance. Malandine saves. It's no problem. Okay. Possession should be climbing our way a little bit. We've got an extra midfielder up the further up the pitch to engage them. 47. Yes, it is moving a little bit. Let's get the Peckham formation is already there. They're not having a great time. Malandine to send it long. To Abbott, who can't win the header, but does win the ball back. McGrath to Tucky to Thompson. Good. Abbott's going. Lovely. Inside. No, oh, look, he's trying to go around his man. He whips it towards Thompson, who knocks it. Wide. How has he done that? How has he put that wide? That's odd. It's not ideal. Abbott wins it again. Forward we go. Lithgow makes the tackle, though. Good tackle. And now Peckham move the ball forward with Cooper. But Mapelkidze with the steal, and onwards we go. Thompson, send it to Naby. No, come on, guys, please. We've got an opportunity to catch them on the break, and they just absolutely fumble it. Fumble it big time. Big time. Not ideal. Let's take a look at the match momentum here. It's going to be a lot of green, I think. McGrath to Abbott. Back to McGrath to Thompson. Pass it inside. And this time he shoots. Okay, fine. I do sometimes wish they would make better decisions. Good ball. That's another corner. Why is he furious? Let's get a bit of a demand more going. 20 minutes or so left. Howard to Carson. Whips it in. We jump at the back post. No one's there. They clear it out. Carlisle will regather. Good. Into Tucky. Good. Back to Carlisle. Forward. Thompson's there. Turn and shoot. And it goes wide. I like the fact that Thompson is getting these shots off. But I also do wish we would get a little bit closer. So I'm going to tell them to work that ball into the box. We are going to have to up the tempo a bit as well. Abbott's on the ball. Round the defender. He goes to the right side. Get the cross in. He looks for Thompson. Thompson finds him. Does get to the ball. But just can't get the ball in the back of the net. Now Naby sends it long. Abbott gets to it. And we will chase it down. Tucky, good. Back we go. He whips it towards Abbott. Abbott off the post. No, it was blocked and then off the post. Very close to going in. We are piling on the pressure now. We really are. Carson whips it towards the back post. Mafakidze with the jump and it goes over. Mafakidze is a dangerous player. We can get him winning our headers. Tucky with the challenge. Mafakidze up to Abbott. Send him. Send him. Goes wide instead. I really think he should have sent it long. Tucky good. Mafakidze. Oh, okay, no, it goes back to Carlisle. Into Carson. Now to Spanoudakis. Good. Inside. Good. Spanoudakis goes. Yes, lovely play. Lovely play. Whip it across. Oh, he shoots instead. It's just like every time they get into a really, really good position and they should square it, they don't. Or when they should shoot, they square it. And I'm like, you've got to pick the right option. Mafakidze with the header again. It goes over the bar. How many chances are we going to create at the end of this game and somehow not put the ball in the back of the net? Carson will run after that and gather it. Spanoudakis, you've got to be going there. Now, there we go. Look at that. Perfect run. Perfect run. Oh, Tucky. Oh, that's a dangerous pass. Carson. Back we go. Inside. Lovely. Tucky forward. Howard. Send it. Howard. Come on, lad. Still, we are playing very well here. I'm liking how we're playing. Mafakidze wins the header. Abbott will chase it, but won't get it. Scott into Brown. Back they go. Thompson. They're going to move it up the left. We might be able to win that. Well done, Howard. Lovely stuff. Thompson, go, 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 lad. Go. He's one-on-one. He's with the keeper. He's put it over. Oh, you have got to be joking me. The amount we are creating at the end of this game. Not long to go. We're going to have to go attacking. I'm going to bring Ben Scott on for Spanudakis. Just because of that yellow card. Maybe he can do a little something at the end of the game, Ben Scott. There he is. That him running on? That's him running on now. That's brilliant. Carson to Howard finds Scott, who whips it across. It comes out to Abbott. Oh, it's blocked. Lithgow will bring it forward. My word, that's a 4-on-1. He actually chooses, in my opinion, the wrong pass, and then they kick it off the pitch. Oh, that's a waste from Peckham. That really is a waste. We have another corner being cut out again. We have had 9 corners. We are piling on the pressure at the end of this game. But we cannot find a goal. Thompson will clear it long for the opposition, and Malandine will come and collect it. Now, I would like him to just drop it and give it to a fullback here. They're both in a bit of space. Instead, he goes long. Thompson will not be able to get on the end of it. Sorry, that wasn't Thompson, actually. That was Naby. But we do get the ball back. Abbott into Thompson. Lovely pass. What a ball. What a ball. He's in. It's an open net. It's an open net. Thompson. It's an open net. You are kidding me. Oh, my word. Oh, my goodness. What are they doing? What are they? They are making me question things. Come on, all the pressure is with us. We've got to get a goal here. We've got to. Carlisle sends it long. Scott will try and get there, but won't out-jump Hollock. Oh, man, on the ball. No time left. Only a couple of minutes. Butterworth sends it long. Carson wins it. Scott wins it. Into Howard. Back to Scott. Howard takes a bad touch. And we'll lose the ball until Tucky wins it back. Into Scott. Into Thompson. Surely. No, Abbott. Then Abbott shoots it. Oh, he's... Look at the amount of shots we've created at the end of this game, and somehow we have not scored. Carson wins it back. Cooper will collect it. There's not a lot of time left. Scott will make a tackle, and that's that. And how on earth have we lost that game? I do not understand. They bundled it in from kind of like a really odd corner. And somehow they end up winning. Look, fair enough. Peckham get the win. Oh, they've all lost focus. I think we played well. The only thing I think we didn't do so well is finishing, of course. But that has been the story for a while. Unfortunate. We gave Tyrese Ruddock a chance and then we brought Thompson on. But of course, maybe if we'd had Momola, Dennis Barrett, maybe one of them scores. Maybe one of them scores and we actually end up winning that game. Oh well, we take the loss. We move to 5th. In fact, we stay in 5th. Manford Way lost. Oh, that's so frustrating. We could have been up to 45 points and only 11 points away. That would have been it. That would have been it. Then again, they did get a man sent off after 1 minute. Acton have lost again. We knew they would drop points, but somehow so have we. Oh, my word. Okay, one more game in the episode. 2 games per episode this season. We'll get to the next one. Okay, guys, we are loading in the very last game of the episode. There's only 2 games, of course, but look at who we're playing. Look at who we're playing. It is Larkspur. It is a team that cannot afford to lose to us today if they are going to, keep their hunt for promotion alive. So we actually had an under-18s game, which we won 3-2. You can see the score just there. We were actually 2-1 down, 1-0 down, 1-1, 2-1 down, 2-1, 2-2. And then we scored to recover the game and get the win. I'll just show you the timeline of that. I do believe, yes, look at that. In 15 minutes, we were 2-1 down. Rest of the game, absolutely in control. And since, look at the amount of shots we took. Yeah. Since we ended that last game in a really, really positive manner, I'm going to decide to kind of throw a little something at the wall here and quickly just set the opposition instructions to the way we like to do it. There we go. On the baseline. That's good. And then it's saying, what did it say? No harm by marking him tightly. We'll do that. Blair Rogerson. Marking him tightly. We already are. Pedal. Same again. And Chinedu. Same again. Okay, cool. That's all good. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try a little bit of a crazy... Unhappy? Why are you unhappy? Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. I'm going to make a little bit of a interesting decision. I'm going to bring Olafsson in for Mwanda. I'm going to throw him up top alongside Howard. Not up top, sorry. We're also going to get Dennis Barrett in. Ben Scott covers. That's good, that's good. Feel good. Now, I think maybe... How's the defenders looking on? Yeah, everyone can still play good. Okay, left back Carson is actually that was his debut in that last game. He didn't play so bad though. But it wouldn't be the worst thing to kind of get a bit of rotation going again, just for fitness reasons. So we're gonna play Maloney, and then on the right back position, let's give... I think Flint should probably go back in, but I'm going to try Douglas. Let's give Douglas a go. So Douglas is actually a right back, left back that we've just brought in. I'm actually kind of prepping for next season more than anything. I'm so nervous about his battle. Don't be nervous. You can't be nervous. You've got to go out there and do your thing. Now, with this game being set up in the way I'm setting it up, with you know, basically a little bit more on the attack with the midfielders in place. Now I'm just going to quickly go back to the extended and check the instructions that I have set. Yep, that's all good. Check the personal instructions as well. Take more risk, dribble less, shoot more often. Olafsson, let's quickly add the instructions for him. Tighter. Shoot less often, dribble less as well. Okay. Okay, changes confirmed. So, Larkspur, of course, they are top of the league. We are starting with positivity, and the reason I'm trying out this tactic here today with another attacker in place in the cam position, leaving Tucky on his own at the back. The reason I'm doing this is because I do want to see if simply us having the numbers up there, 5 players on the attack up there, seeing if it will create more chances. The last time we tried something like this, it was against Bermondsey. We ended up conceding 5, but we scored 4. Now, I don't think that is going to be the case every single time. I think that's a real bad pass from Tucky. Might be where the issue does arise of having the cams so further up. So I think maybe we'll actually, you know, if I go back to this, that's the current tactic. Get Olafsson doing what he's doing, like that. Mark tighter, tackle harder, shoot less, dribble less, and that is okay. But Dennis Barrett as a target forward, I actually don't think I want that. I think I want him as an advanced forward, shooting more often. Okay, there we go. Just change those roles real quick. 45 minutes in, of course, so like nothing has happened just yet. They've had one shot. It was a good chance, I guess. 0.09. It's not that good a chance. Cheadle on the free kick. It's blocked. It goes over. That's okay. We're going to just have a check of kind of the analyses and stuff like that. What is that actually saying? Interesting. Interesting. It's got a little red exclamation mark, but it's not actually saying what it is. Okay, they've got another corner. So starting off, it's all chances against us from Larkspur into Fairhurst. He whips it towards the back. Goes over the bar from Rogerson. That's fine. That's no real bother just yet. And the analysis does show we are very far back right now. Let's try and get that line up even further. Richards on the ball into Rogerson. He goes back to Hall. Hall will look for a pass. He finds Fairhurst. Almost kind of smothered there, but not fully. You engaging opens that space up. Okay, he on the wing, whips it towards Cheadle, back to Fairhurst. They shoot. Malandine makes the save. Good. All right. a lot more chances against in this opening quarter, opening 6th, that's gone over, than that last game against Peckham. That's a lot of chances, in fact. So I think that lack of possession might be doing us a bit of a damage here. So I'm going to drop these guys back. A very structured line. I don't really like it when it is overly structured. Still want it to be a bit flexible. Does changing his role alone make it a structured line? No, it doesn't. Very interesting. I still want it to be rather flexible. Okay, possession at 31. We're going to hit the play and see what's going on. Now, what about the opposition? What? Frustrated by the feedback. Interesting. Very, very interesting. They're not happy? I don't know. I don't really get it. You're having the better of the ball to start here. We've got a free kick. 25 minutes almost up. It's still all red on the momentum over there. It is not ideal. Good stuff, Malandine. Out to Richards. Who's going to engage? That's good. Out to Rogerson. Forced him away from us. Fairhurst across to Ibekwe, who shoots, and Malandine makes the save again. Okay. I'm not sure that the high line is actually being implemented at all here. They are pressing so high. I'm going to see if we can drop the space a little bit. Drop the number of players and try and fight a little bit more for the ball. Just a little bit more, because I think we're giving them too much space by having that high line, high numbers, you know. Just try and compete with the ball a little bit more. Oh, Abbott. That's not ideal. That is not ideal. Potential foot injury. Right, well, there's one immediate change. It's a good thing we have Ben Scott to come on. But at the moment, it really does seem like Larkspur are having all of the ball and all of the possession, all of the chances, and that's not good. So I'm going to drop us onto... Well done, Douglas. Lovely reclaim. Sends it out to Spanoudakis. Good. We have the ball. Are we going to do something with it? Carlisle, forward. Good. Tucky, back, and then forward again. Not quite. Maloney brings it slowly forward. We do get it to Howard. And Maloney just started going on a run, but then no one was really around for that. Scott targeting inside all the way across to Spanoudakis. Well, Maloney, send it. You've got to send it. There we go. Good. Spanoudakis, find a cross. Dennis Barrett. Dennis Barrett is in. Is it 1-0? I think it is. I don't think the... Yes. Come on. Come on. That is brilliant. We just dropped onto the cautious, and it seemed to work instantly because we gave ourselves a bit more of a chance. Spanoudakis with the run. Maloney with the ball. Fizzing it across. Dennis Barrett nods it in. 1-0 against the league leaders. Let's take a look at what that does to the table. At the moment, it would jump us up into 4th position. Okay, we're going to add that instruction on Balasas. We've had one shot. It's gone in. It's a bit of a kind of like rebound off of the last game where, of course, we had loads of shots and none of them went in. How is that analysis looking? We're still dropping so far back. We really are. Okay. We've got the counter on. Distribute quickly. A little bit wider. Try and stretch them. Just a little bit. Okay. Okay. A few changes in the attempt to try and play on a bit of a counter-attack here. Because, of course, a counter-attack is why we're 1-0 up. It could be why we go 2-0 up. Come on, Maloney, you've got to get back there, lad. He has done really well. He's covered that space really well, and that's a good ball in. Rogerson there shoots it, goes in from the edge of the box on the volley. Are you kidding me? What a finish that is. Wowzer. One ball over the top. They cross it in the exact same as us. The exact same as us. 1-1. Alasas is given a yellow card. That's not good. That's good for us. That's not bad. Not bad at all for us. Olafsson on the free kick. What's he going to do? He shoots it. It's just over the bar. Good shot. Take the shot on. If you got the chance, take the shot on, or, you know, whip it in. Get your teammates on the end of it. That's all good. Okay, I think we are actually struggling in this fight a little bit. So Scott is going to move back. We've still got them on winger attack. I'm going to change that onto support and try and have the wingers engaging in defending a little bit more. Just a tad more. Still, of course, with the idea of getting them in behind if the counter-attack does, you know, appear. Rogerson on the edge of the box. He'll go backwards. No, to Chinedu, who misses his touch. He goes out, and that's fine. Okay, that is half-time. That is half-time. We had one good chance, and it went in. I'm proud of everyone's efforts. Keep going, guys. We're going to do a little bit of a demand more before, just as this second half begins. Righto. Dennis Barrett on the ball. Back to Mafukidze. Good. I think Mafukidze's been a real interesting addition to the starting lineup. Of course, he is mostly in just to win an absolute ton of headers. So far, it does seem to be working. Olafsson on the yellow card. Okay, I will willingly make that change then. Naby will actually have to step up a bit, because he cannot play at DM. He's more of a centre mid. And I don't know if that's the worst change anyway. You know, we're kind of somewhat forced into that change by our personnel. But that's all right. That's all right. Camden are currently losing. That's good. They're a team that are near us. How about other games? Oh, we've got a corner. Good. Naby plays it short into Howard. He'll look for a cross. He does find a cross. Mafukidze's there. And how have you nodded that over the bar from there, lad? You're about a yard out. Look how much the XG just got absolutely sent. 0.89. That was a 0.19. Wowza. Okay, we really are being dominated in possession. So I'm going to drop us onto a defensive here. And we're still trying to hit the counter-attack. Tucky. Move up a little bit. You're still on defense. Winning midfielder on defense. There it is. Mark tighter. Play a few shorter passes. Okay, so he's still on the ball winning midfielder idea. But I'm just moving him up just a little bit, just to try and connect him just a little bit more. Because they've obviously got 2 DMs running. Means that they're winning the ball quite a lot, I imagine, with 6 players at the back there. We're going with, obviously, kind of into a 4-4-1-1, really, 4-4-2, but with a bit of a change. And I think it's probably about time to make that last change for Cameron Thompson. Send him up alongside. Put him as a deep lying. In fact, oh, yeah, you know what? That's okay. That's okay. Deep lying works. And yeah, I mean, we are numbered up quite well. Give a team talk. Go out there. Do your thing. Come on, Thompson. You can do it. Come on. Let's give a little bit of a demand more again. Cheadle to Ibekwe. He's going to look for a pass. He does find a pass. Chinedu out to Rogerson. Rogerson, round his man, sends it over the bar. Tucky is looking a little bit tired, to be fair. He is getting a bit tired. I mean, look at the red. It's all red. Naby, from distance, it's blocked. It goes over. We're doing very well. I think this tactic isn't, you know, it's not easy to break down. It's not easy to beat. Of course, we started more attacking, and then I decided to kind of change that because of how much possession we were giving up. Mafukidze, send it long. Good. A little bit aimless, but still, it's okay. Back to Baptiste. He will go long, I think. No, to Hall. He doesn't go long. Now they'll look for a pass. Fairhurst into a Beckway. Engage. Come on, engage. There we go, Carlisle. Naby, you've got to react faster than that, bud. Tucky makes a tackle. And we don't win it back. That's twice in one attack. We don't win the ball back. That's so frustrating. Oh, no. Oh, good save, Malandine. Twice on the header. Look at the yellow cards they are picking up now. That's a lot of yellow cards. Okay. Baptiste on the ball. We go out to the wing back. Into Briscoe. Back to the wing back. Into Briscoe. And they go long. You guys really should be there to cover that. The wingers are not... I'm not telling them to be anything more than... it's a goal. Why are the wingers so far forward? I mean, they're on support. I don't think they should be that high up the pitch when they have the ball. And I know I'm asking us to press, but that seemed to be too far up the pitch, I'll be honest. I don't know. Maybe I'm chatting rubbish. Banu Darkest into Maloney. Maybe there's still a twist in this tale. Thompson, send it. Dennis Barrett, go, go, go. From distance, wow. Yeah, from a long way back, that was. Okay, onto the attacking we go. We're going to have to move forward in desperation here at the end of this game. Forward we go, forward we go. Just get the ball forward. Go into that position for me, Thompson. There we go. Yeah. Go, get direct. We're attacking. Last chances are hit. Spanidakis, why? Just bring it down, lad. Why ahead of that? Okay, they've just cleared that long. That's gone to no one. There's 4 minutes. Is there a goal for us? We have been dominated, you know. We have been second best in this game. There's no doubting that. But it does feel like the goals that we've conceded have both been avoidable. Definitely that second one. Because we were pressing nicely, but the wingers are up here not really doing anything. They should be back, marking their man. Scott onto Naby, into Tucky. There's a pass out wide. All long. Dennis Barrett's there. One-on-one. Great ball. Oh, offside. Offside. Okay, only a minute and a half to go. We have a free kick. Not long to go at all. Dennis Barrett win the header. No! Back they go. Balasas. Briscoe, and that's going to be that. They've just outdone us today on the scoreboard. Still playing. I mean, come then. I'm kind of kicking the ball. Oh, my word, Maloney. Okay, fine. There we go. Locksburg get the win, and unfortunately, it's 2 losses in today's episode. They played much better than us. They created far more than we did. So, well, not really far more. Look, 1.8 to 1 is a pretty accurate game. It's a close game, but we didn't create enough chances. Possession never really got going for us, which is a rough one, I do suppose. We ended up going into a kind of defensive idea because of how much of the ball they were having. You know, they're having so much of the ball. We were being pushed back so much. I actually think that we were getting played through so easily. But it is what it is, guys. We are learning every single game. Trust me, I'm learning every single game. Trying to figure out what works and what doesn't. And yeah, it's part of the fun. Season 11 is round the corner. Don't you worry. We've got 2 episodes left of Season 10, however. Yeah, what I'll do is I'll wait for the table to appear, because it will appear in just a second. We can evaluate the other results, see what was going on around us. Larkspur get a good win for them. Unfortunately, 2 losses for us, but 2 very close losses. Very close. We have dropped to 6th because Manford beat Acton and Camden beat Meridian, even though Meridian were 2-0 up. Wow, that's rough. That's not ideal. And everyone else, you kind of got wins you would expect to get their wins. However, I'm not giving up on 4th. I'm not giving up on 3rd as well, really. We're still in the hunt for 3rd place. It's been a much better season. I don't really want to finish any lower than 6th, I will say. I don't want to finish any lower than 6th. We've only got 4 games to go. We're going to just quickly check who they are against as well. Pitshanger, 11th, Saints, 17th, Manford Way, and Newbury. Okay, so the Saints, still a team that we've never beaten, as far as I'm aware. Yeah, we've never beaten them, so we're going to have to try and do our best. Abbott is injured for 3 to 4 weeks. Rough. Absolutely rough. How is it a shock win when the team at the top of the table beat us? You know, we're hoping to... It's not been disastrous. Oh, whatever. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I do hope you enjoyed today's episode. It was unfortunately 2 losses, but very close games again. Very close games. We're so much closer to winning these close games than we are, you know, getting beaten 4-0, 3-0, stuff like that. We're not getting absolutely outplayed. It's just going to be a bit of a long one. So thank you for watching. I shall catch you next time.